Yeah, but if the issue is an insecurity, as far as I don't want nobody talking to you, then the problem to be solved is to hide under the bed. Don't go outside at all.
And,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
yeah, 100%. I know what you're saying, right? And those are the people that are antagonizing. So what would be happening in that very instance is when you reply like that, you are being an antagonist to that man, right? So we understand the access
That's not the
level.
reply.
We understand that let me just answer, right, for the people that are being logical behind this, right? The barrier of entry is low on social media. There's people that have access from all over, up to and including people that you dealt with previously, right? We already all know this. So when that man makes that request of you, you can tap in to your mental notebook and your encyclopedia, because we old enough that we had to actually use one, and answer those questions without having to pry and be coy about him asking. I mean, so what you think? Like, should you get away from that shit?
So John will say I jump off the cliff because when we got in a relationship, I was getting a lot of DMs or a lot of attention. And I wasn't posting anything like provocative. It was workout stuff, but I had my own page. Obviously, we weren't together. And I got completely away from social media just because I knew the attention that I was getting. So yeah, I was like, I don't want to deal with it. Like, it's just not something I want to do. If I want to do something, I want to do something together, or like our family. More of that. I don't want to do something by myself and just be posting my face or my body or anything like that. Because all I'm going to do is I'm going to be attracting attention. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I thought somebody was talking.
Oh yeah.
What y'all think, man? You know, because I ain't gonna lie, right? And I'm not shitting on the people that's growing. You know, you got to start somewhere. But if you've been at this shit for a minute and you talking about $100 a month for a thing that could be detrimental to your relationship, like what we doing?
What makes it detrimental to your relationship?
Penises in your DM that you're looking at that don't belong to your husband or boyfriend.
So I know that happens, but is that a frequently occurring thing that's happening?
Is that a frequently occurring thing?
I think that's kind of extreme.
It happens very frequently, unfortunately.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. I just need clarification one more time. Are we talking about like the actual thing or just a man?
I was talking about things.
Unfortunately, unsolicited, you'll get those calls, and God forbid if you answer one of those video chats by accident, it's a naked man in Turkey doing God knows what. Because usually it's from over here.
I've never received a dick pic in my life.
Hey, you're in a special place. I promise you, I've in my life never received a dick.
Oh, so
not on MySpace, not on Facebook, not on Instagram. I have never received a dick pic in my life.
Okay, I think the better question,
because that's extreme.
I think the better and told you to get off, would you? Because you know that all this it could go another way. So I think it would be like if your man or husband or what told you to get off, would you get off because they have a problem with it or something like that?
For me, I would.
Yeah, I can get off the Insta, but I'm on Facebook because my family's on Facebook.
I keep talking at the same time.
I would have to know the why. Like, is there a discipline problem? Is there a trust issue? Is there an insecurity issue? Like, I can get attention walking to the store. Do I need to stay in the house as well?
So you would question it. You wouldn't just like, okay, get off. You would be like, well, why would you want me to get off?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely question it. Yeah, I definitely have a question.
You question everything.
It would be different for me. I mean, I asked because it would be different for me. I'm not asking any questions. If that's what he wanted, then that's what he getting. Mm-hmm. To me, it's not worth it. It's not. I'm on there for business. I can do business another way. I have contacts. I can follow up with them another way. You know what I mean? So, but that's just for me. I don't.
Yeah, and that's fair. And I want to ask a general question because I'm definitely a questioner. I'm not an arguer, but I would like to understand because I'm not even up there that much. Like I ain't posting on. Y'all was talking about Explore page. Is that Instagram?
Yeah, that's Instagram.
I ain't posting since 2023. Like I don't even get up there. I get.
Why would you question it?
Because I don't understand what's the problem.
Well, if you don't use it, then why are you having questions
I
about it?
do use it, but I'm not posting stuff. I'm scrolling. I'm looking. I'm killing time.
Oh, you
I
a
might
watcher?
look up
If I can
videos.
chime,
Like,
Key, I'm about to help you out real quick. I'm about to help you out real quick because I'm a questioner. I'm a questionnaire. I am. I always ask questions, right? Because I want to know the baseline of your idealization. Why are you telling me or asking me to do or not to do this thing? Where does it stem from? It comes from the same place of you when you're first meeting a person and you're sexually invested or involved with them. You want to know what their kinks are, why, and where they came from. I feel like it's the same thing. Everything is starts mental, and then it professes itself as a request or an acknowledgement of something. It doesn't necessarily have to be an insecurity, but if there is a concern there, or if they could even just be a private person, you feel me? I still want to know, okay, oh, I'm just a private person. I don't really want my relationship, whatever have you, or my person, my people's, whatever, because I got a past, whatever. Not that you should be messing with nobody like that anyway, but you feel me. But yeah, that's my assist to you, Key, if it
Yeah.
made
And
any sense.
I agree with what she just said because prior to me finding my person, my man, that was actually one of my vetting questions, views on social media and what do you think? Would you be okay with me continuing to do content creation? Are you in agreement with sharing passwords? Like those type of questions I include in my vetting process when I'm looking at a potential partner. Man.
Hey guys, real quick, if she call you a partner, get up out of there.
Oh, hell. It's flipped. It's flipped.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with the question in and of itself, because if there's an issue, I want to be able to address the issue, not just solve for solve for the request and there's still an issue there. You just haven't figured out how to solve it yet. So you just kind of like throwing darts at the wall trying to hit the target. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't see anything wrong with the question in and of itself. Like, yeah, I'm going to fulfill the request, but we're going to have a talk because I want to actually address what your concern is.
Let me explain this to y'all. The question is unnecessary because you know all the reasons why. You can articulate all the reasons in which he would have a concern for. You can assume them, and it is a safe assumption. So we don't need to play coy, right? We have a conversation that's unnecessary when you already have the answers to the test.
No, the conversation is necessary because then, okay, I get off of social media, right? Now there's still a concern there and it hasn't even been addressed. Now you're telling me to not do something else. No, what is the issue so we can resolve it instead of you just doing any, mini, mighty, mo shit.
And that's what I'm saying.
It can also,
we play.
absolutely.
What I'm saying is we play willfully obtuse. We understand the concerns, right? Here's also another thing that we have to stop throwing out there. You can get approached at the grocery store, but the likelihood is exponentially less than social media because the barrier of entry is low. So that's what I'm saying. We don't even have to play this type of game. We already understand the differences that prove the issue.
But if the issue is an insecurity, as far as I don't want nobody talking to you, then the problem to be solved is to hide under the bed. Don't go outside at all.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. I know what you're saying, right? And those are the people that are antagonizing. So what would be happening in that very instance is when you reply like that, you are being an antagonist to that man, right? So we understand the access
That's
level.
not the reply.
We understand that let me just answer, right, for the people that are being logical behind this, right? The barrier of entry is low on social media. There's people that have access from all over, up to and including people that you dealt with previously, right? We already all know this. So when that man makes that request of you, you can tap in to your mental notebook and your encyclopedia, because we old enough that we had to actually use one, and answer those questions without having to pry and be coy about him asking. I mean, this is simple shit, but we make it complicated.
Answer what questions? Because I'm
saying
not answering the question.
I think this will help too. Can I just add this real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I want to add to this that it's not even about the why or you wanting to understand. The thing is, you should just trust the decision. And that's my whole point, is the fact that we have to understand why we're do it. When a lot of times we do a million other things without understanding, we just want the end result. So I think if we think about it like that, and not so much as, oh, well, I have to understand why I'm doing it to do it. That's not necessarily true. You should trust your man. And if that's, gonna be the betterment for y'all, then you just need to lean into that. So that was my whole reason for bringing that up, but we went a whole nother way.
Yeah, I
I'm
just
not gonna
got you,
lie.
but there's
What
no
are you
such thing as
missing
blind trust in the
outside of
beginning.
your
There's no such thing as that.
relationship? Hold on, Callie. But outside of your relationship, what type of or what other validation do you actually need when you have a sole proprietor of that withholds all of the validation that you need? Feel me? Like,
Hmm?
what else are you? Okay, I'm gonna say it a different way. I told you I'm an analogy person. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to say it in English.
No,
Um.
I just didn't hear you. That's all.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm eating a cough drop. I apologize. What I said was, what other validation are you looking for? Like, why do you have to? And I'm not saying any of y'all said that y'all do, but we're generalizing, right? Women, why is it necessary to question? Why fight against staying on or getting off if you have who you were looking for already and they asked you to remove a thing from your life, your mind, your attention span that is snatching your attention for them from them and vice versa, right?
No, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I never said anything about fighting against it. I just said I would want
No,
to
I
know
wasn't
why
talking
so
about
I
you,
can
boo.
address the actual concern. But yeah, there
I'm
shouldn't
with you
there's
because
it,
I'm
there
actually
shouldn't
I'm a
be unless it's
questioner.
like
I
for
feel you.
some unless it's like something for business or whatever like that is your
Mm-hmm.
main contact for business or your main thing for advertising, then I
Mm-hmm.
would say that shouldn't even be done from your personal page anyway. That should be done from a business
Right.
page. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, then no, there shouldn't be a fight against it. I would say
Right.
that there's nothing wrong with trying to understand so you can address the core issue. But as far as like fighting against it, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't, I don't really. I'm trying to pinpoint on the part about it turned into a fight or seeming like I'm rebelling against what it is, or I'm trying to be difficult, or I'm playing stupid and blind and stuff, because I just heard 2 or 3 different reasons for why it could be why he wants me to do it. I should just trust or safely assume one of those reasons, and I'm not a good assumer, because it's gonna make an ass out of me and you. I get rid of social media because either I'm not giving you enough attention, so then I start reading books, put them damn books away. Okay, then what? And or too many people can talk to me, and then it's like, okay, well, I don't like it's I don't like to assume, but I mean, I'm learning to shut the fuck up sometimes. So,
You don't give me enough attention, okay, and then I do it, and then now I'm just sitting there watching you do something else.
but no, if it's something
Y'all
like,
good at giving bad advice for sure.
what you
Ain't
say?
nobody get no bad advice. I made a joke.
No, I'm just saying, like, people be listening, right? And they default to the thing that's easiest for them, right? Because then we start talking about this grocery store madness. I'm just saying, I think we know a lot more than we credit ourselves, right? So let's start acting like that. So there's certain things I won't DJ, right? Just because of the uncomfortability, right? It don't cost me nothing, right? My wife never said, "Oh, I don't want you to DJ at the strip club," you know, or she like, I don't like when you DJ after hours." You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
these things I'm conscious of that she don't got to bring to my attention, right? Because
Mhm.
it's about care and concern. I don't need to. Well, why? Fucker, smartest nigga
No,
you
that's
know
it's
in
obvious.
a 1,000-mile radius. I know why already. Like, it just, I don't know. We play that game with the people that we already having sex with. Like, it just don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about we can't blind trust, but we be putting our penises in your vagina. It's just like, come on, baby. Like, let's stop this shit. You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
ain't no such thing as blind trust in the beginning.
Nah, but dick go in vagina, and then that's the most blind you could be, right? He literally disappear inside you. Abracadabra. But now I'm talking about he asked me to get off social media. I say why? That don't even make sense.
Yeah,
Why?
that's for y'all. That's for y'all
Ass
non-condom
backwards.
using motherfuckers. I don't know nothing about
I
that.
said ass backwards is all I'm
That's for
saying.
y'all. That's for y'all Raw's law people.
I'm saying, man. I just think that y'all gotta really think through these processes, right? Because the process is already backwards, and I say that a lot, right? We do so many things backwards, right? Penis going vagina, but then we draw the line at Instagram. Like that shit, it just don't make no sense. Okay, so y'all DMs is popping, and y'all
Can
be
I ask
direct.
Mr. Hamp? I
Yes,
know.
man. Now remember, wife school. Somebody asked you, duck. Go ahead. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
Oh goodness. Is giving full access to your social media the same as, stepping away from it? So
Hmm.
is that an assurance for a partner? Is that an option as well? Like living
Fellas,
like open book.
yeah, I got you real quick. Hey, fellas, if you dealing with a woman and she call you a partner, get up out of there. Okay. I think that could be effective. Yeah, I think there's a probably most men to be like, yeah, let me see, let me log in that joint whenever I feel like it. Yeah, I think that will work for sure. Now you can maintain it, right? And yo, that accountability helps people too. If you know somebody else is looking at this shit, you know, like how you reply, what you reply to, the bullshit, right? So, like for instance, this might be risky. Callie and I can see it, and my wife can see it. You know, now I don't even really look at it that much because I know that they be looking at it. But also bullshit get flushed. You know what I'm saying? So like it like take a weight off you, you know?
Right.
Right? Because temptation killed the cat, pun intended. You know, or whatever the fucking cliche. I probably fucked it up, but you know. So yeah, I think that could work, wife school. Which I think of that. Is that more palatable?
Yeah, that's cool. I don't even have a lock on my phone. You know what I'm saying? You can pick up you can pick up my phone at any moment and go in there looking and see text messages and all of that shit.
Yeah.
If he want the password, he gonna get a password. If he say delete it, it's gonna be deleted.
Mm-hmm. Now here's the thing, right? As I process it, high school, I think that could be effective. However, it ain't never all good, and we ain't giving the benefit of the doubt to nothing.
I would say because if the problem was people having too much access to contact you, him saying it, what is that going to fix?
Huh?
If you mentioned that one of the problems was that you have so much access on social media, like so many people can message you, DM, your DMs popping. Him looking at it, is that going to satisfy him that it's confirmed now, or is he just trying to confirm whether or not you're responding back and cheating?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's all. I think it's all. Yeah, for sure, right? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, right? The con to that is that he gonna read all that shit the wrong way for sure.
Every time,
as he should. It ain't never all good, you know. So, that's my friend. No, niggas don't care about. Nobody want to hear that shit. From the sandbox, you ain't playing no sand. Nobody want to hear that. Go ahead, Chris. You unmuted. What you want to say?
I already lost my train of thought, but I was just going to say something to the effect of, in terms of social media, although primarily I do it for content creation, if my man had an issue with it, I would let it, no questions asked, because I've actually been there, done that. I know social media can play a negative role in a relationship, so I just don't want to smoke, especially since I'm happy where I'm at with who I'm with right now. So if he were to say get rid of it, like it would be gone. Like it's not even worth it.
Okay, that's dope. You know, I think that person, right, especially at our big age. Well, Tanae, how old are you?
The ripe age of 25, sir.
Okay, all right. So I just turned 40. I know.
Yo, shout out to Black people.
Yeah, man, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. Yo, when I was young, I used to be even more beautiful than this. That's the crazy part. So. Yo, but I think that when we have relationships, right, and most of us follow monogamy, right, so then we know this person is everything. Essentially, we know marriage and wealth are entwined pretty tightly. Marriage and success are entwined pretty tightly. You know, the greatest people that we've looked to, you know, our leaders, a lot of people are coupled together. And so I'm looking at that and say, what wouldn't I throw away for this? And I start wrestling with things that are inconsequential. That shit just don't make no sense to me. I mean, so that's how I be processing this shit. You heard? So Chris is saying that's solid. And I don't even know if most men are even requesting this. I don't think.
A lot of them are. Yeah. They hate it because they feel as though it gives, like you said, it gives other men access to their woman, and they don't like that. A lot of men, that's definitely a sore topic in relationships nowadays.
And rightfully so, would you say?
Rightfully so.
Okay.
I mean, you get the wrong call, and like I said, it's a naked man in Turkey holding his hostage, doing all type of things to himself. So.
Yeah, man. Naked man in Turkey is diabolical, man. I don't know, man.
My ex, he wasn't really into social media like at all, because I've been on since MySpace or whatever. he wasn't really interested in it at all. But whatchamacallit, what he did end up doing was creating a page for himself, so he can see, what it is that's going on or whatever. That was about the only thing that he did.
Yeah, I would say. Oh, go ahead, Tay. Sorry.
And I was like, he signed on you instead.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a watcher. I mean, he was a watcher anyway. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you gonna repeat the same picture? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I ain't posted nothing in a while, so I'm gonna just post this picture again. I'm like, you got that picture on your profile like 5 times, but whatever.
Here's one thing I want y'all to be cognizant of, right? There's a sentiment about women and how y'all move is that you always got a plan B, backup plan, contingencies, emergency funds, etc. Right? That's a sentiment that's shared amongst men and is seemingly accepted by most men. So now knowing that, right, and knowing how valuable a relationship can be to you, you want to make sure you mitigate some particular factors. Access is an issue. Proximity has changed. Comparison is the thief of joy. You got to think about all these things when you're trying to make a relationship last forever, right? There's so many considerations. We have no fault divorce, and so what can potentially cause problems? Do we do away with those things, discard them, mitigate them? These are the things we got to be proactively thinking about. That's why Callie and Key, I was pushing back at the reason why he asking, because we know the problems that social media can create for us. So I just want to say that part out loud.
That was very well explained. I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.